Well, hi there. I'm back with some more Valentine tier trays. So today I just have 4 of my regular tier trays. I have my Amazon tray, my Hobby Lobby tray, my metal decor seals tray, and my new Walmart tray. I think they all are just super cute and I'm so excited to share them with you. So let's get to tier traying. Like I said, I started with the Amazon tray, and this was the very first tray I had decorated when I was sitting down to decorate all of them. The 2 pieces I wanted to use first were, of course, my new little postman that I got from Susan, or my post bird I should say. He's just too cute, and of course he had to go on my tray. I haven't decided if I'm going to do my black tray or my, he has a fuzzy here, or my brown tray upstairs in the kitchen. And then the other piece I really wanted to use was my little pink house I picked up from Target. So I just kind of set them opposite of each other. So then I was just going through all my stuff. I grabbed a sign. I thought this love sign looked pretty cute, with brought in the red. Looked nice down here on the bottom. And then I grabbed my red truck. I thought that would be fun with the postman kind of delivering the letters. And then I grabbed 2 of those wood hearts from Target and just kind of stuck them in the back. I do have a little bit of paper back here to kind of prop them up, so they're just kind of back there. I wanted a filler piece up for the top, so I decided to use my new pink mason jar from Hobby Lobby. And then to fill out the top, I just grabbed the natural. The hearts came with white, pink, the natural, and then a red. So now I have my top all finished, but my bottom was not. And I just was like trying to put like jars back here and cans, and it just wasn't feeling right for me. I don't know, with my postman and my like delivery theme I wanted to think about. So I grabbed 2 of my books that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree, and then I just pull off the paper. So what I do when I go there is I like look at what the spine looks like. I don't really care what the name of the book is, because usually I have it this way. I just see what like the cover looks like, and if it's a nice color, then I'll grab it. I have quite a collection, so I haven't picked them up in a while, but that's kind of what I would do. So I just kind of set them back there. And then my idea was, you always get, you know, like flowers or whatever. So I have a bunch of red and pink tulips. The pink ones I've used obviously for Valentine's, and then like springtime, and then the red I bought for like Valentine's and 4th of July. Is kind of when I've used them. Got 3 pink, 5 red. They are from Amazon, but they're not exactly the same company. And I just kind of set them back here on the book so you could see them over the sign, but not see their stems behind my house. And I just thought that added some dimension, but just not a lot of clutter back there, because I was just like shoving jars back there, and it just didn't really mean anything to the tray. So I thought this was more meaningful for the tray. And then I have, wow, I have a lot of glitter and pine Christmassy stuff in that tray. And then I wanted to use my little letters she sent me. I have pink ones and red ones, and I just wanted to use the red ones here, so I just kind of set them down here to fill in this little spot by the front of the tray. And there is my post bird tray, my little love letter tray. I just love how this turned out. I'm thinking about doing something like this, I think, on my tray upstairs. I don't know if it'll exactly be like this, but definitely something similar. I haven't decided if I want to use my tulips like in my door wreath, or if I'm going to use them in my decor, so I'll have to figure that out. I do have a bunch of white tulips also, so maybe I can get enough of a mix that I've used in my decor and be able to put some on the door. Next, I decorated my white Hobby Lobby tray, and I remember when I was looking through like Pinterest and everything last year, they had a brown Hobby Lobby tray just like this, and it was before I got my white one, and they had used this love sign on it. I think they had used the gnome, and I slightly recreated it on my Amazon one, so I really wanted to use this on here. I didn't look at the photo, I just remember they used it, but I kind of went with my own design and kind of how I wanted to do things. So I grabbed that love one, and then since I was using that love sign, I decided to grab my love mug from Hobby Lobby. They have both of these. This is new this year, and they still have that, I saw. So those were kind of my like pieces that I put on the tray and then was like, okay, what else can I use to kind of fill in around it? So up on the top, I grabbed my little white dish. This used to be a pack of like a big one and a small one, and I'm pretty sure I broke the big one last year. Nick couldn't remember, but I don't have it. I know I didn't donate it, so I'm pretty sure that's what happened to it. So I put that up here, and then I was thinking about what I wanted to put in the back. Kind of going off of what I did in the last tray, I grabbed my long olive bucket from Michael's. This is just what it was called when I bought it, if anybody's curious. I bought it quite a few years ago. Of course, I laid it down because I think I could stand it up on the top, obviously, but I laid it down here. And I grabbed 2 of these white flowers and 1 of the red, and these are just from the pick section at Hobby Lobby. And then just to fill in a little more, I grabbed my red mason jar, and they still do have these. They have the red and pink this year. And then up on the top, I wanted to add, since I had metal on the bottom, I wanted to add metal to the top, so I grabbed this little bucket. This is from the spring shop, and I've seen it multiple years. I have 2 of these. Actually, I use one upstairs to like hold my like tape and remote just up in my little thing, and then I grabbed my other little red one and stuck that in here. I do have a little paper in there to kind of hold it up and position it right. I have my little mailbox, and I didn't even notice this, but look, it has a little flag on the side. How fun. And I thought I got a good one, but somehow I like scratched it, but you can't barely see that. I don't want to mess with the flag too much because then it'll get loose. I hammer it in or glue it. There we go. And then I grabbed another little heart and just kind of set that. Yeah, I like it there. So there's my love tray. So I just did a red and white theme with this one. I tend to do that. I like to do kind of like all pink or all red. This one happened to be all red, and I think it looks really good on this red tray. I also think a theme like this would look really good on my black tray too. Really make that red pop. So next we have my metal decor steels tray, and I was just looking at all my stuff, and I just really wanted to use this towel that I got from last year. It was in a 2-pack. They have a bunch this year. I don't know if they have any with the tassels, but it is more of a tea towel material. It did come with one that was a little thicker, but not like super thick, so it was kind of a different kind of pack last year. So I just set this over here. I have it folded just a little bit over on the top so it hangs over in the back and in the front. The other thing I really wanted to use on this tray was my love you sign. It's kind of a darker pink. And then I wanted to use my little vintage heart. So I really like to put these vintage hearts. I think I did this last year too. In these little pink bowls I picked up on clearance from Christmas last year. I do have a wood slice down here. Otherwise they don't fit perfect in there. Last year I used them all the time in my Valentine's and spring trays. So I'm going to prop these in there. And then on the bottom I have 3 of the hearts. They came in a 3-pack. So then I just grabbed my white truck, my little distress one, pop that in the back, and then pop this over to the side. So this is kind of how my tray started, and I just filled in from there. So up on the top, I filled in with my little pink rose that I've had forever. This was Dollar Spot several years ago. And then in the back, on the top, I decided to put my new little heart jar that I filled with candy hearts up here, just to kind of go with like the pastels, and there's like a little bit of yellow in those quilted hearts. And so there's my top. So then for my bottom, I grabbed my pink mason jar. This is from the Easter section. I have a turquoise one too. They've had it the last few years, so who knows if they'll come out with one again. But the pink one from Valentine's would definitely work if you wanted to do pink in your Easter. And then I also grabbed my Be Mine Ray Dunn mug I got on super clearance last year. And I thought about putting it so you could see the heart in the back, but I liked it better with the handle. And then I decided to grab my medium-sized cloche and fill it with these felt hearts I made. This felt is just from like Hobby Lobby and Walmart, and then, you know, I just used embroidery floss and then some pillow stuffing. But I only made 3. They just fit here, and I thought it looked good with all the variations of pink. And then I still felt like the tray wasn't finished. So up on the top, are up top and bottom. I went and grabbed my little beaded garland that I had, or I have, and kind of stuck the tassels over here, kind of have it draping on this side. And then down on the bottom, I went kind of the opposite way with it. And there is my very full Love You tray. So this is a mainly purple. This is a mainly pink tray with, you know, I got little pops. I mean, there's a little red here, you know, there's red on the back of the mug and stuff like that, but it's mainly just all variations of pink, and I just thought it was super fun. And I love using these little vintage hearts. I need to like probably figure out, other than always putting them in those bowls, but I thought everything just came really well together. So last but not least, we have my little Walmart tray, and I'm just loving decorating this tray. I'm considering putting it on my mantle for Valentine's, but I haven't quite decided what I all want to do down there yet. So for this tray, my first thing I kind of wanted to use was this clearance rainbow I got at Hobby Lobby last year. I think it's supposed to be like an ornament. It has a string, but I'm just going to use it as like tabletop decor. So I set that down here and then just kind of went through my stuff and found things that kind of went with it. So I thought this keep jar I have went with it well, so I set that up there on the top. And then I grabbed my little red flowers that I got clearance one year from Target. Valentine's, they were in the Valentine section, but I did get them clearance. On the bottom here, I decided to fill that other spot with my heart jar. So I washed these, and I must have put the lid on before it was fully dry, but I got it good and wiped out now, so we should be good to go so it's not gross. Anyway, they have these at Hobby Lobby, red, white, and pink. I do believe mine is from Walmart, but I think the ones at Hobby Lobby are pretty much exactly the same. I grabbed some peanut M&Ms and candy hearts because I like both of those. And when I was doing this tray, I thought the red, white, and pink of the M&Ms would go really well. I kind of cut that stupid. Oh yeah, that looks super cute back there. So then for the top, I decided to use my new tulips I picked up from Target, and I just thought they would look good with the pink and the other flowers. And then Walmart does have this little house, and they have pink ones. Mine I already had. I must have picked it up on clearance last year. So I put that on that side, and then I added a little pink heart just to fill in a little more on the top, and I added a red heart just to fill in a little bit more on the bottom. And there is my super simple rainbow tray. I just think that rainbow's so cute. I don't know if they have the rainbows again this year. I think they do. I know Walmart has like a glass or ceramic one that lights up. That's pretty fun. Well, there are my 4 Valentine tiered trays. I'm so happy with how they all turned out. I hope you were inspired. I'm getting lots of ideas for what I want to do, like downstairs on my tier tray and in my kitchen and everything. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Next up should be my coffee bar. I'm pretty excited about that, so hopefully you can tune in for that, and then some more tiered trays. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.